I wonder if I can stream my or like play my music while I stream. Apparently this is not copyright. Um Bro, I need a good non-copyright playlist. You don't understand, bro. Holy, non-copyright playlists are hard to find. I found this one on Spotify. It just said lo-fi, and I was like, yes, yes, lo-fi, lo-fi. Ah. So we'll see. Let's see if I can. Cause you might be, oh, why don't you just stream your desktop audio? I'm trying to watch my own shit right now. So no. Also, because then you can hear my clicking and clacking from both my keyboard and my browser site. So I don't think we're doing that. So I'm just gonna see if I can stream my sound. Cause I don't know if I can. Why are you locked? Whatever. That's what we're listening to right now, by the way. Yeah, I'll just leave it there because it's a good place, but... Hold up. Hold up, guys. Audio output. Cancelled. Never mind. What did I have this as? Oh, this one. Oh, you guys can hear my fucking music at the beginning. Lame-o blame-o, bro. Hold up. Now you guys can hear it. Hopefully. Okay, guys. Hey, guys. We're drawing tonight. I realized that I should probably have, like... Well, I do technically have a character, but I should have, like, a character. So, we're gonna draw tonight. Also, because I just really want to draw tonight. I haven't drawn in a while. Like, actually drawn in a while. Now, to my friends, you may be asking, huh, Kat, don't you have other drawings that you should be finishing? And I go, well, yes, I actually have two. Will I finish either? No! Why? Because I'm stupid and a fool. And also, I have homework due in like a few days, and for some reason, we're gonna start an entirely new drawing that isn't my homework because, I don't know. Bro, I was such a fool. Okay, so I'm sitting in my class, and okay, to make it a long story short, I have an audio class, which is practically like, what is it? Like, they teach you how to do all the cool audio things and how to, like, mix shit and, like, what makes things sound good and stuff like that. There's, like, a bit of physics in it. And, okay, first of all, we're gonna start on, like, a sketch, and then I'll keep talking. Hold up. I actually don't know what to sketch. My original idea was I was going to, like, you know, draw, like, you know, there's the standard, there's me, right? There's the standard, but I was like, oh, that's so boring. So my other idea was I should draw, like, a hand picking me up. Like, oh, that's not a that's a hand of all time. You'd be like, what is it? You got, here's my pointer, here's the pointer finger. Oh. In here, yeah. Here's the thumb, here's the other finger, and it goes around like this. It'll go off to the side. and then I have, like, holding me by the scruff here. No, that'd be so complicated. See, the other idea was I get, like, a PNG, and I literally just get a photo and put it in. So I don't know. I was also debating if I should draw, like, my chibi version or, like, my actual, like, OC, because technically my chibi version is the only version that like people picture me as, but I do technically have like I have this sketch of like a physical version of myself. I don't know. Oh, that's what I was gonna take inspo from someone. Hold up. Anyways, while I find my Shein, shut the fuck up. Sorry, that was aggressive. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Right, so I have an audio class, and as much as I love my audio class and everything, I do love my audio class, that's a lie, it's not as much as I do. I do love my audio class, I love it very greatly. Hold up. I'm finding inspo. Just give me a hot minute. Give me a very, very hot minute. You have a wiki? Sorry. My inspo has a wiki. Give me a minute. Do you have a wiki? Fuck. I need a... Okay, whatever. I found my inspo. Anyways. Oh, you have? Bro. The only reason why I'm drawing one now is just because, like, oh, I should draw my own so I have, like, a character to have yap for me instead of my... Well, because it doesn't really matter too much for me since, like, technically I stream a lot with my friends, but I feel like for my solo streams I should also have those. Anyways, my audio... Hold up. What do I want to draw? Sorry, I'm like thinking really hard. We're going back to scroll. I had an idea and now I don't like my idea anymore, so now we're gonna keep scrolling on Pinterest until I find one. Hold up. I won't take very long scrolling on Pinterest. I promise. 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 Okay, my audio class, we had a listening lab, which you may be asking, Kat, what the f is a listening lab? Thank you for asking, fellow viewer. This listening lab was so cool because what we did practically was our professor, because we had the same professor since last semester, was like, I never realized that some people hear things differently, and I asked a bunch of like your senior years, and it's like, hey, do you guys like, did I ever teach you these things, or did you ever hear about these things at all? And they were all like, no, what are you talking about? And she was like, oh, I should teach you these things. So that's what she did. She ended up sitting us all down and it's like, okay, we're gonna have a listening lab today where practically all we do is just sit in a circle together and like we all listen to like music or different kinds of like movie scenes, and we all pick out the things we hear, the things we like, the things we don't like. Why do we like these things? Why do we not like these things? Etc. 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 Hold up. Hold up. Can I view your image in a different... Oh my god, why is this image so tiny, whiny? I still don't know what to do for a pngtuber. Just BT dubs. Like, I still have no idea what I want to do. Anyways. I have an idea. How to... First... We're gonna draw, maybe we'll draw 2 today. I don't know. Should I have found inspo before I started stream? Probably. I draw like for like normal drawings. I don't know if I'll do drawing streams more. I might do more drawing streams. What is like my, well, this is like my actual setup where I like, it's like this. It's kind of like my actual setup. This is completely separated. I'm gonna have like, and then the other one, I don't have a raging one, but I don't. I might still do the hand thing because I think it'd be really funny if I just like. This, and then it's just like, okay. I like that. That's cute. Anyways. Sorry, I'm so all over the place. I'm really scatterbrained right now. Practically, like, so my audio lab, I was talking to my teacher about this, but I was like, yeah, you may see, like, music through instruments and stuff like that. I see it through mini little storyboard animatics that I make into my head, right? And I was like, that's why I really like the piece that like my teacher showed us, was because I was like, oh, this reminds me so much of like a storyboard animatic. Like I could picture myself doing all of these things and blah blah blah. And she was like, oh, that's really interesting. I like a lot of like some people listen to like music like that. And then I gave her that idea, and then she proceeds to hand us all an assignment to practically do the exact same thing that we were doing all lab, which was practically choose a song, pick out all the instruments, and like tell us why you like this song. Is there anything cool about this? Blah 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 blah. You get the point. And then on the back there was like, oh, you know, you're supposed to chart where all the instruments go and everything. And because I implemented the thing in her mind that's like you can do something different. I guess like I hate myself for some reason. Because since I implemented that into her mind, she was like, "Oh, but you don't have to do it like this. You can do it like a storyboard, like how like Kat likes it." And I was like, "I hate myself because now since I'm the one who implemented it into her head, I feel obligated to need to like draw that for her, like the animatics for her." And I'm like, "Bro, this shit's due on Tuesday." Do I hate myself? Like, I deadass think I just hate myself. Because, like, it made no sense why I need to do that. Why did I have to tell her that, like, hey, I see things like this. And she was like, oh my god, that's so smart. You're so like, wow, that's like so cool and interesting and different. And I was like, oh, thank you. But then I was like, wait, I think I just hate myself. Okay, wait, do I draw this in chibi or do I draw this like actually try to draw? I don't remember what my Sona looks like. I really don't remember what I'm drawing this in my chibi form. You can go screw yourselves. We'll draw this in a more like detailed version with like not as sketchy, but like, you know. You know, you get it. What if I draw my eyes like I used to draw them before? How do people draw like... Oh, is people draw like this guy closer? He's like here. Bro's like, whoa! Bro's like here, and then oh, by the way, guys, do your commissions. Oh my gosh. So much shit's happened recently. Okay, first of all, like, my weekends have been I'm gonna, like, keep yapping about school because I have nothing better to yap about right now. Literally, my life has just been school, come home, go to sleep. So, like, I've been trying, like, you know what? I'm gonna start streaming Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, right? Because, like, my weekends have been moved to Sunday, Monday. My Sundays have become my Saturdays, and my Mondays have become my Sundays. Like, my school is so weird because me and, like, some of my classmates were talking about this, and we were like, why don't they just, like, move it to the same, like, move it to the normal things if everything is just shifted over a bit. And I think it's because our professors, like, want to go home on the weekend, and since, like, they work on Monday, you know, but, like, they work 6 days a week. Like, why would they do that to themselves? I don't know. It was just like, anyways, so my Mondays are now off. So I was like, I could definitely stream on Monday. And if, like, my friends aren't online and I can't do anything, I might play, like, I should finish Lies of P. And doing this, I might end up finishing Lies of P. I should also finish Claire Obscura, which sadly I will finish just because I have made it so far. But now there's like, but if I try to finish Lies of P, oh my god. I want to try to finish Lies of P so badly. I was watching one of my classmates play it Oh my god. I feel he's so good. He's so good at the game. Hold up. Sorry. He's so good at the game. And I was like watching him play it and I was like, holy, I want to get better at the game because he's so good at it. This is not the right layer. So I now really want to finish that game just because I was watching someone else play it. I also just want to start playing more Souls-likes in general, practically. So, like, I want to start, like, Death's Door. No. And it's like, I want to start Death's Door. I want to, like, place, like, the Dark Souls series and everything. Because, like, you know, those are some of the most, like, I guess not common, but they're like, you know, like big three when it comes to anime. It's like one of those games. Like you have to play Dark Souls. And like out of spite, I've been learning how to play. I've been playing all these games like without a controller. I have a controller now. Like I bought one. But like I've been playing all these games without a controller just out of spite because people are like, "Why are you playing Souls like without a controller?" And I was like, "Cuz I hate myself." No. It's because I'm a stubborn asshole, and since I learned how to play everything that, like, you know, oh, you should have a controller for this, by the way, and then I played it without one. They're like, oh, you should, like, it's the only reason why. It's literally just purely out of spite. But yeah, I want to play, like, Death's Door, which is, like, a top-down Souls-like. I want to play, like, you know, normal Souls likes, normal like Dark Souls, Elden Ring. Because all these games are on like Xbox Game Pass. So I was like, oh, I should play these because I want to play them anyways. Before they get off Xbox Game Pass, and I'm gonna have to buy them IRL for like a lot of money. For like a lot of money. And I was like, maybe I should buy them like and like I really want to learn like and I really want to play these games and everything. There's so many games that I want to play. Oh my gosh, like the list is so long, and like I might actually start playing some of these games like during my class just because like okay, recently I downloaded Steam onto my laptop, which bad idea by the way. But like my school laptop and everything. But like there's so many games on here that are like, oh, I don't want to play like on my PC, but I should play like on my laptop when I'm like bored. Recently though, in my like second semester, since a bunch of my professors got swapped around and everything, I've never been so like less bored in my class. Cause like the classes that I can't be bored in, those are like the teachers that stayed consistent. All of my professors in those classes stayed consistent. And I was like, that's crazy. That's actually so insane. Because, like, and then the classes that I was horribly bored in, all, like, my professors changed. And I was like, wow, this is so nice. This is so convenient. Should I, like, try headphones here? Sorry, I got really sidetracked. I don't actually remember what I was talking about. What was I actually talking about? Hold up. Fuck. What was I talking about? There's something about school. Oh, I have no time to not pay attention to my classes anymore. But I actually really like the fact that I can't do that anymore. Like, I think the fact that I was failing semester 1 was literally because I was so bored in so many classes that, like, my attention span was literally going to shit. And I was, like, actively, like, losing, like, my brain. Like, my actual brain cells were actually, like, leaving, and they were going, and they were gone. Right? So, I think the fact that... Oh, I don't like this anymore. The fact that, like, I couldn't not pay attention anymore, like, I have to pay attention in all my classes now is actually really nice. I think it's super, super nice. Wait, yeah. Guys, I don't know how to make a parallelogram. Hold up. This is not a parallel. I don't know. I don't know how to make a parallelogram. Guys, I don't know how to make a parallelogram. I'm like going insane now. I don't know. I had history today. Oh, sorry. I'm just tired, and I want to draw, but I want to keep yapping, but I want to draw, but I can't. Like, I don't know. I'm going through it, guys. Guys, I'm going through it. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Holy shit. I've had such long days recently. But, like, I feel bad because one of my friends, she's having such a rough week, and, like, I complain about my week, but, like, her week's so much worse than mine right now. I wish her the best, bro. I want to keep bitching, but I can't. I want to keep bitching and complaining, but I can't because I just think about her, and I'm like, oh, my week was so much better than hers. I had, like, a good day yesterday and everything. Actually, no, yesterday was a pretty bad day. I wasn't having a great day yesterday. I went to bed at like 10 p.m., which is really rare for me. Usually go to bed recently at like midnight, which is actually really good, because then I get a full 7 hours. But like recently, I've been going, like, I went to bed last night at 10, and I was like, holy shit, I had a bad fucking day, because I was like, going to sleep at 10 for me is like unheard of. Yeah, going to sleep at 10 for me is, like, unheard of. Yeah, I was having, like, a not great day. Anyways, I hope everyone else's day has been going well. If I had more active chat, I'd ask, like, oh, how's your guys' day going? And then I'd go, it's like, oh, I'm so happy you guys are having such a bad, or I'm so sad that you guys are having such a bad day, etc, etc. Oh, I can't draw my butt fur. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna have to draw 2 of these. Do I have the pngtuber software downloaded? Is it? Rose, you have a pngtuber. Is it? Rose, are you here? Are you modded in my chat? You're not modded in my chat. Hold up. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Rose, are you here? Or no? If you're not here, that's okay, then I'll just DM you. I'll wait for like a few minutes, but... Is it... VitoTube that I'm supposed to download? Is it yes to you're here in chat, or is it yes to is VitoTube what I'm supposed to download? You're not helping! Rose! Oh my god. Bro's so behind. I know my delay is long, but like... How long is my delay? My delay is not that fucking long. Do not lie to me. No way my delay is that long. Hold up. What the fuck is my delay? Wait, hold up. Oh, this asshole. Because I'm pretty sure my delay is 3 seconds. I'm like... Am I, like, delirious or stupid? Maybe I'm both. I don't know. I don't actually know where else to find it. Snap, snap, snap. Hold up. Appearance. No. What's output? Okay. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Rose. Did I close chat? I was gonna be really sad if I closed chat by accident. Hold up. You guys are gonna give me 1 minute while I download this thing so I can have it in the background and then I can fix it for next stream. I'm also bad at reading. What the fuck is this? Join for early access. For the early... Well, that's crazy. That's crazy, Doko. VitoTube is being stupid. Yeah, I'll do this later. VideoTube is so... VideoTube's being stupid. I'll do it later. Because it was just being dumb. Anyways. I was like... I don't remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna download the thing, but I'll do it later because I think it'd be easier if I just do this now. And then I think it was also because I wanted... Because then I'd need to make a second... like drawing thing, or I guess I could use the same one and just label them differently, but I think it'll save as two different like, because I think it would just save as two different things, so I was just like, never mind, I'll just make a new one when I have the time. Well, the time is gonna be tonight since I'm just gonna draw both of them, and I think I will end up using a PNG of someone's hand because I'm too lazy to draw my own. Oh, I guess I could draw my character's hand. Yeah, I guess that works. That's because I usually draw. I used to draw mouths like this for cats, so maybe. And then if I'll cut all of these, by the way, so it's fine. Okay. Paste you. I wish I could concentrate on two things right now. Holy, you know, like the concept of having, like, you know, okay, I saw one of my great friends, Cotton, she's on here multiple times, she sent me a TikTok, or I found this TikTok, I don't even remember, I might have reposted it, I can't even remember, but it was just like doing 7 things at once. So my brain has no time to think. That's how I feel right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna admit to everyone here, I am watching a YouTube video right now. I'm watching a YouTube video. I'm listening to music. I'm drawing. I'm streaming. If I hated myself more, I'd also be playing a game in the background. But I don't. Kind of. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm doing too many. I think I'm doing too many things at once right now. And it's like driving myself up the walls a little, but It is okay. I'm also taking inspo from my cats for this drawing. My pngtube, my Sona itself are inspo from both of my cats. So I take inspo from both of them. I love my kitties so much. Oh, H and E, I love them so much. I think this is good though. I like this. This is cute. What is on this layer? There's nothing on this layer. Why is there 2 layers? What's on this layer? What? What layer is this on? What layer is this on? What? Hello? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Oscar. Yeah, sorry, I'm confused. I copied this onto... When did I make a second copy? When did this move? I feel like I'm going insane. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, you know what I should have done? It's okay. You know what? I'll still draw it anyways. I could draw. I have a cat on the side too. No, dang it. Dang it. You want to make my life easier? You know, if I turn the canvas... Oh, if I turn the canvas, it would probably make my life easier. I just... Bye, bye. Okay. Sure. I thought I put you on a different layer, but whatever. I guess I am lying to myself. Maybe I can put some things on here that I actually like, because I don't often draw like things that I like. I don't do fan art for a lot of things that I like. Well, that's a lie. I draw fan art for one thing that I like actively. So I guess copy. Did I cut and paste? Oh my god, I think I cut and paste. That's why it moved. And then I copied it because I realized it didn't move. Oh. Oh, I'm a fool. Oh, I'm a fool. Oh. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. What other things could I put on there? Nothing much actually, now that I'm thinking about it. The rest of the things that I really like are like, I feel like they're too complicated for me to just draw in like a single sitting. I'd actually have to dedicate time to that. I dedicate a lot of time to my art. Maybe this is how my New Year's resolution, guys, if I haven't told like many people, or I guess like people in chat, I haven't told anyone actually. I told like 2 people. which is I want to create one piece of fan art per year, not per year, per month. Yeah, per year. I want to like fan art in general. Like I want to. I want to draw one piece of art every month and post it online for my own amusement. Actually, you know what? It would have been easier if I did it like this. And then I think this would help if I stream my art while I do it. Put it here. No. No. How far away do I have to be for it to not register? Do this. And then... Okay, I should've... Oh my god, efficiency, guys. What if I just... Nothing happened. What? Okay! Everything's fine. Everything's the same. This is a piece of cardboard, guys. I hope you know. This is a really sturdy piece of cardboard that I use. I'm just thinking about school now, and I'm just like, I have to go back to school tomorrow. I have school tomorrow. I have school tomorrow. Can you hear, like, you can hear my undo button, right? I'm not, like, delusional. Or can you not hear my mic? Is my mic just gone? Output audio. No, my mic is connected. Aka, iroi. Machitara, 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 machitara. Ure and G, bam. Wonderful. Alright, time to color it all. I would continue using this brush because it does give a texture. Maybe I should continue using this brush. It does have texture. I do like the texture on this brush. But I promise that, like I said, like, oh, I do something more solid. Sorry, now we've gone to a calm section where I have nothing more to yap about. that I can think of right now, or like I am too brains all over the place to yap and focus. Cause as much as I'd love to focus as much as I'd love to yap right now, I'm so locked in. I need to practice yapping while doing multiple things at once. Well, I can, but usually when I do, I'm playing a game, but whenever I play games, I don't really like think very hard, and that's why I like playing games, because I don't have to think very hard. Now I'm doing this, I have to actually think a little, because like, what? Life, this is such a non-issue. Oh my gosh, I'm complaining about nothing. The world is gone, like, what is there to complain about in the world? The politics? Like, what am I supposed to say? I'd rather have, like, nothing to complain about than too much. Because at this point, there should be less to complain about in the world. I wish there was less to complain about in the world. But no. This has gotten really sad and really, like, depressing very quickly. I'm gonna stop. I don't know what else to talk about, though. Like, what do I do with my life? I go to school every day, I play video games, and then I go to bed. I literally have no life. I haven't been, like, hanging out with, like, any of my friends recently. Like, I don't know what I do with my life. Sorry. I'm so sorry. This has gotten really depressing really fast. I gotta stop. Anyways, we color. Yay, color. Oh, I'm missing my scruff at the front. I think that's why this is throwing me off a little, is because I'm missing the scruff at the front of my chest. Where's my pens? There's my pens. I think it looks better without it, though, at this point. Oh, yeah, bye. Yeah, I think it looks better without it. It's more clean, and I think it's cuter. Anyways, I don't know what else to talk about. Oh! I should get back into One Piece, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, I was, like, talking to one of my classmates. He's really far into One Piece. I think he's, like, almost done, like, the final arc before, like, end season, I guess. I guess that's what you can call it. Like, that's, like, the best I can call it, because, now that we found out that, like, you know, season 1 is 1,155 episodes, it's, like, why is it that long? Like, I'm not even, like, joshing you. Why is it that long? I have nothing better to say right now, because, like, I can't really, like, what else do I talk about? I don't know, but I want to get back into One Piece, and, like, the problem is that, like, I've made it so far, like, I'm into, like, yeah, sorry, Oscar, yeah, you also do nothing, that's so real, but, like, I've made it so far in that, like, it's sunk cost fallacy, where I have to finish it. I actually have to finish the anime, despite my own qualms about, like, it's so long. And it's, like, the reason why most people don't start it is because it's long. But also, like, people watch Detective Conan, and Detective Conan is so much longer. And then there's, like, this one Japanese one, like, really, really Japanese one, like, there's no dub for it. That's, like, I don't know how long that one is. Like, exponentially longer. See, if I was smart, if I was wise, I do the line art first and then do the coloring, but, I don't work like that, and now I'm just testing things. I think I could do this, but I think this is better. I think if I just draw maybe. Anyways, I really do want to finish it, but it like saps the soul out of me every time I open up that godforsaken show. Um, yes. Every time I open up that show, I love One Piece too. I love One Piece too. Like it is a I could see why people like it. I could see like it's good, but it sometimes drags so much. And I was talking to him about this, and I was like, bro, I'm at Marineford for like context if like anyone's has seen it. But like I'm at Marineford, which practically it's like a big plot point. And I understand that it is a massive plot point. This is not the same color. This is better. I understand that it is like massive, like, oh my god, you should pay attention here plot point. That's so much easier. But it drags. Like the part before like Luffy comes in and does all of his cool things, like it was so much more entertaining than whatever he's doing right now. I'ma be so head. It is so much more entertaining than whatever he is doing right now. And it pains me to say that because he's the main character, right? He's the main character, and I'm like, oh, I should like what he's doing, but it like as soon as he came in, I stopped watching because it like bored me so much. And like I can't get back into it right now because like it literally, this section is like, it's so interesting and like I like where it's going, but it's so boring. And I don't know how this is drawn. This is higher. It's like this. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's cute. Anyways, what else? What was I talking about? Marineford? Right. It's like, I fear that I think the next 3 episodes are really boring. And like the problem is I've also been watching that shit in like 2 times speed. And I'm like, how am I still bored as hell? I'm watching the shit in 2 times speed. I feel like at this point, I don't know, man. What's like cardboard color? It's like poo colored. Is that cardboard? Probably. It's like cardboard. Yeah. Cardboard's brighter. It's like here. Voila! I love doing all the coloring in one layer because I won't have any problems in the future. There will be no issue. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Oh, my headphones are white. My headphones are white. Which oh. I don't know. I'm so tired. I wish I did more. One of my friends, not one of my friends. One of my, yeah, no. Yeah, one of my friends. She, like, her birthday's coming up. She invited, like, a bunch of, like, me and my friends to, like, oh, let's go drinking and, like, let's go to a jazz bar and everything. And I was like, oh, I would love to go to a jazz bar right now. But, like, both lack of funds and also, like, because of my schooling, everyone's, like, available when I'm not available. And I was like, oh, I want to go out. I would love to go drinking right now. Oh my god. Actually, that's a lie. I'm like designated driver. I can't drink. But I don't think I'd be driving anyways. So I think it's like, oh, I'd have one drink, have a glass of water. You know, old man type that shit. Cause like, oh. I think drinking is kind of cringe. I think drinking is a little overrated. It's nice if the drink tastes good. I think drinking's overrated. IMO. This is like very out of context, but I think yeah, drinking's overrated. This is like so wildly inappropriate to talk about, I think. I don't know. It's just like what's on my mind right now. I guess I'll just keep talking about what's on my mind. What do I have on my mind? Not much. All I have is like this girl that like people are starting to hate in my class, the guy that everyone already hates in my class. I have a history. Oh my god. My history teacher talks like a YouTuber. Oh my god, he talks like a YouTuber, and it's so funny, cause it's nice because like I actually pay attention in his classes because he talks like a YouTuber, but sorry, wait, give me a minute. Anyways, he speaks like a YouTuber, and because he speaks like a YouTuber, like I'm like locked in half of his classes, like not half, all of his classes, because he has that connotation that like makes my brain go, you gotta listen to this guy. This guy's really smart. And it's like not that he does, it's like he has a good degree. Like it's not like he isn't very smart, but it's like, you know, like some professors don't know how to teach, which is kind of crazy to me for being a professor and you don't know how to teach. But I guess like my mom, at least my mom says this, but like professors are only people who wanted to become like specialists in their field but couldn't make it. And I think that's really funny. But like imagine being a professor and not knowing how to teach. It's kind of insane. But a lot of my professors, and especially because I keep them consistently in my classes, they consistently read off the board, and like, you know, like when you're presentating, I don't know if like you know this, but like if like anyone knows this, but like when you're presentating, you're not supposed to read off the board, you know? Like I love my high school teacher, like my high school social teacher, for teaching me this, but like that's the other reason why I'm really good at presenting. You're not supposed to read off the board. Maybe like occasionally you can read off the board, like for small things, but like otherwise you're supposed to like make your own notes and like just reference what's said on the board rather than like actually saying it. But he just like most, actually we'll go back to him, but he's just like, people just like don't do that. They read off the board and then I like don't pay attention because I think about it and I'm like, bro, if I really need to like pay attention and learn shit, I can just go back onto the notes that are already provided to me and just read it myself, because you're just retelling me the information that I can see. I think that's so silly. Anyways, my professor though, he tells us stuff that like isn't like already written down explicitly, which is like really interesting because it forces us to actually lock in onto what he says, because if you don't, you actually miss stuff. You'll like you'll actually be behind, which I actually kind of like. It's kind of nice. It's very refreshing because for a person who's really, really, like, I'm a bad student. I can admit it. I'm a very bad student. Like, my mom has been like, I love my mommy. My mom has been on my butt about it because, like, I'm in the arts, and, like, the fact I'm only getting, like, I only have a 3.3. My mom's like, you're in the arts and you have a 3.3. That's kind of lame. And I was like, Mom, you're so right. Oh my gosh. So I was like, I should, like, lock the fuck in a little. So hold on. So yeah, I've been, like, paying attention a lot more in his classes because, like, I literally can't afford to not pay attention, which I really appreciate, and I think that's really dope. Anyways, I don't know. Oh my gosh! Okay, so, other fun fact. I guess it's not really a fun fact, but it is, like, something that's very true. It's like, if you didn't know this, I'm very into VTubers. This is, like, a side thing, but I am into VTubers. And what am I doing? Right. I need to open up my reference. Where I was going with this tangent. Right. We learned about, in history, we learned about guerrilla theater. That's, like, an actual thing. Like, a guerrilla spelled, like, what is it? Gorilla. Like, spelt like this. That's horribly written. It's, like, spelt like this. And, oh my goodness. I sat there, and my friend, he looks over my notes, and, like, he just sees in big, bold text, oh my god, history helping with my VTuber knowledge? That's insane! Because in big, bold text, I have, like, gorilla streams? Oh my god, like, gorilla streams? And I was like, I hate myself. But gorilla, like, it actually, like, there's an actual stem, which, of course, there's a stem for what the word means. Like, words don't come out of nowhere, right? But it was so cool to actually see where it connected from. Guerrilla theater, by the way, was a radical, like, theater movement. It was based off of, like, least amount of production effort and blah, blah, blah. And it was to fight against, like, oppression and stuff like that. But I thought that was so neat. And I was like, wow. I am learning so much in these classes. I'm learning, like, what you're supposed to know eventually in these classes, and I think that's all yellow. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm actually so happy that I ended up going into the arts, cause it's so calming and it's so nice, and, like, despite my god-awful work hours, like, I work, like, my classes are a 9 to 5. I unironically have a 9 to 5 as my class hours. Actually, it's longer than a 9 to 5. But I do get, like, an hour and a half break, but not really. Like, I have a half an hour break between my morning classes, and then I have an hour break between and I have an hour break for my lunch class, like, for lunch. And, like, most of the time, like, I eat during my half hour break, so I have, like, an hour to do, like, to dilly dally, and usually I do homework during then. But I feel like that's, like, a normal work day. Like, we found out because my teachers, like, horribly, like, enforce it and everything. And it's like for, like, a normal standard work day, you're supposed to have a 1 hour break, and then you're supposed to have 15-minute breaks in between every 3 hours, or, like, something like that. I don't remember. It's something like that. Oh no, I think I've been screwing over I think I screwed over my friend. You know, it's fine. You know, he can suffer the consequences of my actions. But anyways, but yeah, that's like roughly the work schedule you're supposed to have. And what was I gonna say? Right. My schooling is a work day, and I do more, like, I know I'm not American, by the way, so this is gonna be, like, this is where my point of view is coming from. My school, like, my normal classes, when I was still in grade school, were only 6 hours, and then since I did after school classes, it'd go to 7.5. But I get 10-minute breaks in between each class, and then I get a 30-minute break for lunch. And I had 4 classes, so in total I had like an hour and 10 minutes throughout my school days. This one, I have 9-hour classes, I think. A little over 9-hour classes. And I get an hour and a half break, which I think, like, in context, it makes sense. Right? In context, the ratio from break to non-break makes sense to me. Shadows. But like my classmates and I are like, we're getting so tired, bro. I think it'd be better if I do this. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. I don't do solo streams like this often, by the way. So I'm sorry. I'm usually better at talking. I'm usually better at talking. Okay. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. I'm so sorry. I keep getting distracted. Let me finish my first conversation. And there's also something in my eye. But let me finish my first talk. What was I saying? Right. Okay. I keep cutting myself off. I have so many. Okay, now I have 2 topics to talk about. Okay, we'll finish one of them. So my classes are, like, actually draining some of, like, my soul out of me. Like, I don't understand how some people do it. Like, go to classes for so long and then come back on and then, like, have high energy. I do have high energy if I'm surrounded by people, but holy, right now, like, I literally told myself, it's like, I can't take naps, just so I can, like, force myself to go to bed, because last night I didn't go to bed at a reasonable time, and I woke up and I was dying. But I need to, like, I'm losing my mind. Anyways. Hold up. I just want to see if this works. you so big? What the freak? Actually, I like that. Okay, let me finish the shadows and then I'm gonna commit to that because it's really cute. Oh. Okay, what was my other conversation topics? There was one about, like, me cutting off sentences, like, in the middle of my conversations. Like, I'll say a statement, and then I realize that sometimes I also cut off. I, like, cut myself off, and I'll just, like, never finish my sentence, and I'll just keep going. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Guys, I'm lazy. Guys, I'm lazy. I'm so lazy. I wasn't gonna draw all that. Who do you think I am? Someone who puts effort in their drawings? Because you'd be right. There is a drawing that I have on here that took me like 17 hours. I have multiple drawings on here that's taken me like that time. You'd be absolutely right that I take way too much time to put into my drawings. What else do I do? What else do I talk about? Y'all's, I don't want to spoil the new Avatar movie. It was really good though. Oh my gosh. I don't understand why people don't like him. Okay? Like, if people, okay, this is like, maybe this is like, you know, controversial opinion or something. But I think the Avatar movies are kind of fire. And some people think that's bullshit. And I'm like, why? Like, some of, like, that movie is like the definition of sci-fi fantasy, and like I don't think people realize it. Like the haters don't realize it. It's like, oh, I wanted sci-fi. It's like, you got sci-fi fantasy. I don't know why you're complaining. This is sci-fi fantasy. It's so sci-fi that, like, you know, they have all the aspects that are like sci-fi, but it's also so fantasy. Cause is this the same color as my background? No. Okay, thank God. I deleted the... Anyways, I think, like, people who think that movie is, like, dog doo-doo, and I think they don't actually understand the concept of sci-fi. No, I feel like this is controversial. I don't know. Like, I've seen so many mixed opinions on, like, this movie is ass cheeks because blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, this movie is good because of those reasons. Like, I don't actually understand where you're coming at here. Because guess what? You ask for sci-fi, you get sci-fi and then you complain about not, and then you complain about it. And I'm like, why are you complaining about having sci-fi when you asked for it? You're like, and I was like, bro, this is so backwards. I'm sorry. This is just like all I can think about now is this, like, this is so backward thinking. Because you're like, oh, it's like they took so much they took such a fantasy approach, and they like what am I doing? It's so fantasy, and like, oh, it's lost the plot, and like the entire point was like about colonialism and blah blah blah. And I'm like, bro, the only people that like the okay, this is a bit of a spoiler, but like the only people the RCA like works with are the people they consider like the most savage. And then we're like, oh, the Na'vi people, they're all savages, and they all like hate us, and they all want to like kill us and everything. And it's like, bro, they're like, it's like they're teaming up with like this soul people that like are like the most savage out of all the Na'vi. And I'm like, this is like peak fiction. Are you kidding me? This is like exactly like what is like, what is it? This is exactly fuck. This is exactly like their point. And I think that's like, you know, I like that, like, I don't know what that's called, like I don't remember the word. It's like the contrast, or there's like an actual word for this, like what I'm describing right now. And like, I don't know, it's just like all I can think about right now is to complain about things. And like, there's so much in the world right now, and they're all really petty, that like it's been like pissing me off recently. There's so much stuff that's recently been pissing me off, and they're so tiny and minuscule and like non-consequential. I'm like, why am I complaining about this? This feels like useless. This is such a non-issue. This is like, I feel like I shouldn't be complaining about this issue. Yeah, we'll leave it like this. I think that's cute. Anyways, I just think like people who don't actually like know the movie, just like, I think they're just like pulling my leg at this point. They're like, oh, this movie's dog shit and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, I don't think we watched the same goddamn movie, because you're saying all this shit. And I'm like, bro, they filled in plot holes. They filled in so many plot holes, and they added enough new ones that like the fourth, it makes sense that they're creating a fourth movie, because assumingly they're going to cover up all the plot holes again. And then they keep repeating the process, because according to this, James Cameron is gonna make 2 more movies. And I was like, oh boy, James Cameron's gonna make 2 more movies. I'm so excited. Anyways, I don't know. I really like the Avatar movies. That's like my only real thing that I'm getting out of this. I really like the Avatar movies. I think they're well written. I think that like it should be talked about more. I think it's a good representation on like colonialism, and like it should be talked about more in like social studies classes or history or like anything like that, because like it like describes what like actual like settlers and people and like those people did, and like conquestors did to like the like, and what they did to like the indigenous people. Or sorry, now I'm getting into like actual social studies that like I had to talk. That I had to talk about in class, because I learned about this shit for like 12 years of my life, so I might as well use it to talk about it in class, but in class and stream. But I think this movie should be talked about more in that kind of eye and like used in that kind of context, because I think it fits better within that kind of context. I just like I think like, you know, I think it should be talked about more. I just think like this movie should be talked about more. IMO. Can I like That's better. Okay. Sorry. I really like the Avatar movies. I just really like the Avatar movies. Alright. This is number 1 done. Oh, right. I should make the background clear. I should remove my background if I save this as a... And then I will crop that later. Next. We're gonna do... Do I have enough time to do one more tonight? So I'm back at looking for inspiration if I should do one more. I think I might still do like the holding hands. Not holding hands, like holding. Give me a minute, guys. Sorry. guys. Oops. Cancel. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Oh shit, that's really unsensitive. How do I like put it here? No. Volume cutoff. Like here? Maybe here might. Okay, wait. What if I make it like this? No, it'd be. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just want to see if this works. I just really. Oi, sibal. What is happening? Microphone settings. Yes. Yes. Display settings. Yes. Program settings. Hide UI. Avatar settings. Load. What? What? No. What? How does this work? How does this work? How do you work? How does this work? I should do this later. I should do this probably after stream, honestly. I should do this after stream. Okay, you know what? We'll start the sketch on the second one, and then... yeah, and then I'll finish it later tonight. No, not tonight, actually. I'll finish it later. Let's start a new sketch. It's real fast. My idea still stands that I want to do a little stupid little dumb little dummy who is being held up by a finger like this. So it'll be the same thing down here, and there'll be a guy. Guys, by the way, don't do this to your cats, but, it's okay. Yeah, okay. I think this was a good stream. It was a quiet stream. It was a very quick stream. I think I'll finish this later. I think I won't even finish this one. Do not save. I saved this, yeah. I think I'm gonna end it tonight. It was a short stream. That's all I promised. It was only an hour and 30. Yeah. Thank you guys for popping in, by the way. I'm sorry this was so all over the place, and I'm so sorry I couldn't, like, stay on track or anything. I feel really guilty, because, like, I wish I stayed more on track. Next stream though, I'll probably have a little PNG model for you guys to like connect to, you know? I hope you all have a good evening. I hope you all have a good night. Once again, I'm so sorry that I was so all over the place, and I'll get better at this. I'm not very good at, well, I'm good at yapping. I do enjoy yapping. I'm just not good at yapping while doing another thing. I think. Like, I'm good at multitasking, but I'm not good at multitasking with my mouth. You feel me? It doesn't, I feel like those two things in combination for some reason, like, don't click with me, which I think is very silly. Sorry. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed now. Well, I'm not going to bed, but I'm going to end stream here. I might go to bed. I should go to bed. I should probably go to bed. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, if I'm feeling up to it tomorrow, I actually might just stream tomorrow as well, and I'll stream me doing my homework. My actual homework. Or I do my homework on Monday. Maybe that's Monday's stream. Maybe I don't stream Liza P. Maybe I'll stream Liza P on Wednesday. And then on Monday, I'll stream me doing my homework, and then I'll print it out after stream, and then I staple it to my homework. Yeah, let's do that. You know what? That's the deal. So I'm gonna end it now. I'll stream. So Monday stream, it will still be an art stream. It'll be a longer art stream though, because I don't have any school tomorrow. I don't have any school on Monday, unless something changes and I'm gonna start crying. But as I'm aware, I don't have school on Monday. Monday, I'm going to stream more art unless something else changes and I end up playing a game, which you will probably see based off of the stream schedule. There's no schedule. Anyways, sorry. I'm gonna go to bed now. I hope you guys all have a good evening, a good night. 再见, matane, じゃあね. こんばんは, svati. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. A good night. Bye bye.